Greetings everyone. In this video I want to talk about inner alchemy and impatience.
Greetings! This infinite source truth is made possible by the generous contributions and support of viewers like you. Please consider making a contribution now. Thank you.
Alright. Now I've always said that the inner alchemy will come whenever you are ready for it. You can't make it happen if all of the bodies are not lined up, if you're not in at least out of the red zone frequency, if you have not unlocked your script yet. These things all need to line up. Now, if you think it should happen with a snap of the fingers and just through your intent, it's not quite that easy. All these things have to line up. That can take time. Then your intent has to be there, and your visualization needs to be there, because you need to have raised yourself up to a level that you can visualize and draw things and create things and manifest things in your experience within the matrix. Now, once I knew what needed to be done, it took me years of getting myself into the right plane, synergy cell level, and not eating animals, and just generally gaining control of my mind and knowing myself. Know thyself. What makes you tick? Are you impatient? Are you have fear or worry? Are you trying too hard to push something through that you are not ready for? Now, in my experience, and that can be frustrating, to know that something exists and you feel at that point in time that you're doing everything that you need to do and that you have everything lined up and it's still not happening for you. And sometimes we estimate ourselves at being higher at something and better at something than we actually are. And we don't realize that there are higher planes to experience. And we think we've got it all under control, but we don't realize that we're not where we need to be for things to come together. And then we get frustrated and maybe anxious and disappointed because things are not coming together as quickly as we desire them to. In some cases, our whole response to the matrix may wane. We may start thinking that we're going to do this and be full guns at it. And then whenever it takes too long, then we kind of slack and give up and go and focus on something else because we weren't able to push through and make something happen. Now, how you respond in that situation affects your experience in the matrix. The matrix will respond to that attitude, that energy. Most important of all, you have to know thyself. Know thyself. No one else can tell you. And for the most part, we try to hide ourselves from ourselves. Our subconscious is very, very, very tricky as far as allowing us to really see and know ourselves. Our motivations, our determination level. Some people will simply have a determination level, and they'll give themselves a time frame that if they haven't done this by such and such date, well, then they're throwing in the towel. That's setting a future date of how long you will try this thing, and you're not fully committed, and so therefore don't think anything can come of that. Your decisions need to be made in your now day, not some future date that you have arbitrarily set in your mind. Now, I remember trying to create the inner alchemy fusion so many times and it not working. And when I stopped allowing it to be the forefront thing in my mind, and I stopped worrying about it, and I stopped even trying until I had gotten to a different frequency level, and stopped trying so hard and making it so important to me, only then did it happen for me. Now, every source player is different. Your frequency bodies are different. Your thought, your subconscious, everything. Everything is different for each individual source player as a result of their individual choices, their individual scripts, their individual everything. No two source players are alike. For some, it will be easier than others, or perceived as easier than others. But if it's easier for them, then they have done the work. And if it appears to be easier for others, then there is something in their makeup that has choices that they have made that is working on their behalf towards accomplishing the inner alchemy. And it's not just inner alchemy. It's the whole manifestation and everything about this game and your experience here. Thought going into what makes you anxious, what makes you disturbed, discouraged, depressed if things don't happen on your timetable. When everything lines up and your intent is there, it will happen. It will happen for you. You can do this. Stay neutral. Stay connected to your source self. Make the best, most beneficial choices for yourself in your experience. They're choices. You can do this. Now, if you find the work that I've done within the Matrix and the information that I've shared to be of benefit to you, then it benefits you to say thank you with a gift via PayPal. The link is in the description box below. Abundance, health, and prosperity to you.